and family, I take this opportunity and privilege to welcome you. Today I have a short story that I want to share with you, and this story has always kept me reflecting on my life and giving me a sense of direction on how I should relate with my parents and my guardians. And I believe and trust that this could also help you in how to relate with your parents, or how to relate with your guardian, or that person who is struggling to see you, or the person who struggled in some part of our life or his life to see you become who you are today. Let me tell you one thing that our parents have always and will always strive to ensure that the children live better lives. Some of our parents do not go to school, but they will always strive to ensure that all their children go to school and they go to best schools. Some of them will deny themselves all the luxuries to ensure that their children have the best lives. It is like they don't invest in anything else apart from the children. And I give them credit for this, and I pray for all these good parents out there. In my normal daily pastoral work, as I visited some of the families, our Christian families, and this is what I love doing so much. And I visited this one of these families this day with a catechist, and I met one old grandmom sitting down, struggling to prepare something to eat. And what she was struggling to prepare, I moved closer to go and see what she was preparing. It was porridge. And this porridge, I asked her, let me continue helping you. Let me help you prepare it so that we can have time to drink it together. But I realized that she didn't have a lot of things. She didn't have sugar and she didn't have enough flour, which could be enough for all of us, the three of us, me, her, and the catechist. But so I decided, all right, she continued preparing this breakfast. And after preparing it, she was even willing to sacrifice for us to enjoy it. But looking at her, she was like somebody who had not had a meal, maybe in the previous night, maybe she didn't have. This was the meal that she was going to stay with. And this made me to ask her what is like to just ask her how is she doing? Is there someone who is staying with her? Because also the house was not so much in a good condition. The house was not so much tidy. So we decided the catechist to run. But in the process of helping, I was asking some questions. Okay, ma'am, who do you live with in this house? Who takes care of you? Who goes to fetch for you water? Because she looked aged that she could not do most of these things. But she told me that all her children are in Nairobi. All her children are in Nairobi. So I asked her, but do they have someone? Is there someone who is really close here who is taking care of you? She said, no, I do almost all my things alone. And I said, all right, we'll be helping you today. And whenever we get a chance, we'll always come to help you. And in my heart, I told the catechist that we shall contact the small Christian community of this grandmom to always come and look after her, at least to help her a bit. This was a story that I really wondered, like, as a mother, or because she said that she had like 5 children and all of them are away. Some are in Nairobi, some are working elsewhere. But I was wondering how a mother who has children who are educated and are all working and staying somewhere else could not even come by and try to help this grandmother. Because at her age, she was in age that she really needed someone to take care of her. But this is completely what is happening in our society today. All these our parents, when they reach some age or when we get jobs, we go to town, we start staying with our families, we forget about them at home. She was maybe a single mom and she could take care of all the 5 children. But now it is a time for the 5 children to take care of this single mother. But you find it is a challenge. It is almost impossible to find these people helping this one mother. And this is a true challenge. Let us always learn to take care of our parents, to give our parents the best that they need, to make them live and enjoy the fact that they have children. Let your mother, let your father be proud that I have a son. Let him or her be proud that there's someone who is taking care of me, that I gave birth to a human being. Let us not leave them to suffer and wait for their burial days to make their burials best, to buy them expensive coffins, to put a lot of tents, a lot of public address in the compounds. Why should we put public address in the compound when someone is dead, and when she was alive, she had even no one to talk to her? This public address, who are you addressing it to? Let us not buy for them expensive coffins with a lot of mattress inside, very comfortable. Whereas in a normal and daily life, she could not afford even to have a peaceful night. Let us not wait for them to die to buy a lot of food, to kill the cows, and to make sure our visitors eat and go back full when our parents or when these our guardians lacked even the basic meals that they could have eaten. And what is strange is that some of these people who do not take care of their parents, like the parent is in the village somewhere, this son or this daughter is in town. Some of them, you will find them having parties every weekend. Every weekend it will be a partying weekend. A lot of bottles, buying bottles for the friends, buying all sorts of things to make the friends happy at the expense of someone who sacrificed to make you be where you are. If this mother or this father would have decided not to have you, you could have not lived to see whatever you are seeing, to enjoy whatever you are enjoying. So it is now your turn to make sure that your parent is smiling. And whenever your parent is happy smiling, the blessing that you receive from her or from him, you will never get it from somewhere else. Always strive, always yearn to make sure that your parents live the best lives. There are people who wish that they have their parents. After their parents did everything that they could, when they begin to succeed, you find the parent dies. He has a lot of money and he wishes if my parent was happy. Or there's some people even build. Yeah? There's a village I visited and I found an incomplete house. The house was being constructed as an appreciation to the parent. But by bad luck, the parent died without even entering that house. And the son is continually lamenting that this house I was constructing for my mother. I wish she was alive to enjoy living in this house. I wish my parents were alive now. I could have been doing for them the best. They could have lived like kings. Some of our parents could not even board a matatu, board a taxi, or even buy bicycles or buy motorbikes because all the money that they were to buy with all these things they used to invest on us. So always take your time to take good care of your parent. There's no one who will take good care of your parent more than you. Take it as your initiative. Look back and take good care of them. They are all that you have. Without them, life never becomes what it is. Always look back and take good care. Never just please your friends, but also look towards making that parent happy, having you as a son, having you as his daughter. So make them happy and you will be happy. And what I assure you is that if you can make your parents happy with the little that you have or with the much that you have, I assure you that one day you too, your children will make you happy with whatever they will have. But if you can't make your parents happy or your guardians happy, or all those who sacrifice to see your life become whatever it is, let me tell you that the world goes around. The world goes around. If you can't make your parents happy, your children will likewise, at a greater percentage, never make you happy. So let us always strive to take good care of everyone and to make sure that we live our Christian values to the fullest. Charity begins at home. Charity begins at home. Care first for your parents. Never let them starve. Never let them die in miseries. Let them die when they are happy. When they see that their lineage is continuing in a better way. When they see that they have a responsible son, a responsible daughter who will hold the family together. But if they are dying with a lot of worries, they're just leaving a lot of curses behind. Get blessings from your parent. A parent or a guardian is a blessing, and we should always strive to tap these blessings from them. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. Be blessed, and in this Lenten period, let us continue praying, fasting, and supporting all those who need our assistance, all those who need our help. While we fast so that we can feel the pain of those who do not have, And once we feel the pain of those who do not have, those who lack, then we will always feel and have the heart of giving out the best to them. Be blessed, and let us always pray for one another. Thank you so much for being part of this video. If it inspired you, feel free to share it with your friends. Feel free to share it to your groups, and feel free to inspire the world by your life. This is what I try to do, to try to inspire the world through my life, through my words, and through everything that I do. And I pray for my parents, and I always do whatever I can to see them happy because they strived to always see me happy. They never saw me cry and let me cry. Whenever they saw me cry, I was held, and I felt that love. Let them feel that love. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.